Time to disassemble a lot of the screws on this top side of the pickguard. We're actually going to remove the switch. Your biggest challenge is going to be holding on to the hardware. I recommend you take a lot of pictures if you're new at this. Try to remember where everything goes. These screws that you're pulling off here are pretty standard on a Fender Strat pickguard. But the two screws that I just removed are not the same as the screws on the outside, and they're definitely not the same as the pickup screws that I'm about to remove here. So in this video I'm going to go ahead and unscrew these 6 screws for the pickups very quickly here, making sure that I keep track of the springs that are on the other side as well. Now these are longer screws, as you can see, that are coming off, and directly underneath are these cone-shaped springs, which are wider on the pickup guard side than on the bottom of the unit. You can see the smaller side goes down, and this will be the case for all the pickups as we release them. So go ahead and do that 6 times, and you'll see that the pickups start to fall out. Now we will use these 2 pickups that are located on the top side of the pickguard for our SSS conversion. Here we go, got that. I definitely want to release the last pickup actually doesn't need to be released because we're not going to be using that pickup. That's going to be kind of left over on the pickguard. Now we need to take this knob off by pulling it so it's in your hand. Place it someplace where you'll remember it, and you'll see that the switch and the 2 pickups have been released. The actual 3rd pickup has been already pre-cut in a prior video. I'm just going to leave that. I'm going to leave that right up there on the pickguard. In this part of the video, we're going to use a flathead screwdriver to pry these 3 knobs off of the pickguard. We want to be able to expose the potentiometers that are sitting beneath these knobs so that we can take the nuts off up here. I've gone ahead and pre-loosened these 3. Basically, you're going to unscrew the hex nuts and place them on the side. Pay attention to the fact that the top of these 3 pots also have a washer sitting on top of them, and that will have to go back when we install them in the new pickguard. Now the pots just release themselves into your hand like this. I'm pushing down and out and picking up the very small, very thin washer, making sure not to lose anything. And you have officially released your pickguard from the electronics. The only thing sitting in here right now is the pickup that was down at the bridge location, and you're good to go. So we're going to start the next chapter rebuilding the HSS pickguard with the electronics. Here's the 5-way switch. Here's the 3 pickups. Remember, the very first one is your volume control.